If you are looking to buy a house or a car or even apply for a credit card, you know how important that credit score is. But did you know it can be used for some other things as well?
Like getting a job, for instance.
Yeah.
Well, our consumer lawyer, Eric Seidel, joins us now with some uses of your credit card score that you may not even be aware of. Eric.
That's right, Cynthia. You know, they're pretty controversial uses, too, especially in this economy. Turns out more folks than ever are interested in your credit score. So whether you like it or not, you need to know your rights, especially since it could mean the difference between getting or losing that new job. Did you ever think that your credit score could be used to decide whether or not you get a job?
No.
No, and I never thought it would. It was even remotely legal to do something like that.
It's kind of scary.
With so many out of work, that's how folks like Pat Thomas feel about employers using your credit score to make job hires.
Just because you have made some bad choices, which are finances in the past, does not make you a bad person.
It's an invasion of privacy, flat out.
But it's not, according to consumer education experts.
Credit score is just a picture at any point in time of the information that's within your credit file.
Consumer Credit Counseling's Linda Pickler says those three numbers traditionally created to determine your credit risk have developed into much more.
So it's real critical.
Your credit score can legally be used to decide your eligibility and rates for loans, credit cards, apartment rentals, employment, and insurance. But Florida's CFO Alex Sink recently blasted the use of credit scores to set car insurance rates, calling them discriminatory. The insurance industry is battling back, with studies they say show an important connection.
That if a person's score is low or if they have a poor credit file, that their risk is higher in making additional claims.
But you do have rights under the law. To pull your credit score for any reason, a company must have your permission. They must apply that information equally to all applicants. And if you're declined, they must tell you which agency's report they used.
You have the right to request a free credit file, so you can take a look at it, and there could be an error on it.
But even with those restrictions, many agree with Pat that when it comes to people, numbers don't tell the whole story.
Employers will miss an opportunity on getting excellent employees just by looking at a credit score and making a determination.
So now that we know how important it is, how can you check your credit report to make sure it's accurate? Well, I've made it easy by putting a link to the free site on our site. That's myfoxtampabay.com. Just look under Seen on TV and you can get a free credit report from each of the three major credit reporting agencies every year. So my recommendation is check one every 4 months for mistakes or any signs of identity theft. And, you know, I'll tell you something, John, you still have to pay for a credit score. That is not free yet. Even on those sites, it's about $5 or $6 in addition to the report, but you might as well do it because it is so important and it's still fairly cheap.
It's $5 well invested.
Absolutely.
So, thanks, Eric.
Sure.